Hey guys, so in this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about a situation that happened a couple of days ago, I think. So I'm really a big fan of ASMR, right? I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I love it. I love ASMR so much. I always watch it before I go to bed. It just really relaxes me. I'm a very big advocate for it and everything. And there's this YouTuber that I watch, and not gonna say her name or her channel because I don't want, whatever. I really like her. I like her videos. I like her style of videos and everything else. But there was a video that she put up recently about she was eating duck eggs with the embryo still inside. And I watched it because I was like, whatever. I mean, how whatever can it be? But you could see it in there, and I was just like, oh, I was not digging it. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this one. Just because, I don't really like that stuff. And then just, whatever. I mean, I haven't had a problem with really any of her other videos. It's just that one, I just was like, oh man, you could see the baby. And oh man, oh god. I was like, oh, my stomach's turning. And my wife actually brought it up to me, and we watched the same videos, and she was telling me about it, and I was just like, I mean, I was just kind of like, ooh, kind of gross. For me, that's why I just didn't want to watch it, because it was just really gross, for me. But we got talking about it, and I was telling her that, because she was saying how, she just didn't want to watch it, and all this stuff, and I was like, I don't know why I started talking about it. I forgot, but I started talking about how, I feel like, I don't want to watch it because it's not appealing to me personally. But I was like, at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want, and my whole thing is just accepting people, and it wasn't me just throwing it at her and saying she needs to. It's just I started talking about it because I started going on this stupid thing, and because me and her were in the same boat. We just didn't want to watch it because it wasn't appealing to us. But for me, I was telling her how I don't want to put this out there. I think it's India, but I might be wrong, so I'm sorry. But I think India or some country in that general area is very, I think cows are very sacred to them. And I was telling her that, in Korea, they eat dog. And that's a given. And to us, dogs are pets. They're little scruffies, you know what I mean? So we couldn't ever think of someone eating a dog, but I'm gonna look this up. Hold on a second. I think it's right. Okay, I was kind of right. All right. So basically, I was kind of right. So, because it does reside mostly in India, but Hinduism that's what I was thinking, is they symbolize cows. They worship cows. So that would be so I'm getting to a point of why I'm saying this. So in Korea, they have they eat dogs, right? That's a delicacy out there. And I don't like it. Personally, I would never eat a dog. Me eating a dog is too much. Like, I even get grossed out by eating like veal or lamb or duck. I'm just like, oh, yeah, oh, God. But then, like, in certain countries, that's like a delicacy. Like, I think Italians are really into veal. I think, not, don't quote me on that, but I think, because I grew up and fucking eating veal all the time. But I know, like, in certain cultures, like, duck and then like lamb are like delicacies, you know what I mean? So like that's their food. Personally, I would not want to eat that just because of preference and because I just don't think it tastes good, because I've tried it and I'm just not into it. And then the fact that it's a baby just hurts my feelings. But people are gonna eat it, you know? And what I was telling her was basically in Korea, like I was saying, that they eat dogs, so then there's this group in America that they actually go out to Korea and try to save these dogs from being eaten. And look, I love dogs, man. I grew up with dogs. I love animals, okay? They are my pride and joy. I love my kitties. I just love animals in general. I think they're just adorable, you know? And you know, I eat meat, okay? Mostly ground turkey, sometimes chicken, but I don't eat anything else. I don't eat fish, I don't eat beef. I'm not really a big fan of pork, so I don't really eat that kind of stuff. I'll eat ham every now and then obviously Christmas time I eat some ham, but like, that's like once a year, so we're good. But, I mean, in general, like, whatever, but my point is that we're going over there, we're trying to take the animals, and to them, it's just food. Not everyone thinks about it as a pet. I mean, Koreans here, obviously, like my friend Monica, she is part Korean, and obviously she would never eat a dog, I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure she would never eat a dog, because I don't think she would do that. But, like, in Korea, that's a thing. And, you know, my problem is that you don't see all these Hindu people coming over here and stealing our cows because they worship them. I'm sure they know we eat cow because we eat beef and we eat steak and burgers and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure they know, but you don't see them coming over here trying to steal our cows because they don't agree with it. That's the thing, is that we need to stop intervening in that kind of stuff. We need to start appreciating and accepting other people's cultures. Personally, like I keep saying, I would never eat a dog. I would never eat duck or veal or lamb ever again. Just not something I would do. I would never eat liver. Not saying whatever, but it's just gross. Or chitlins or... Oh, sorry. Shit stinks. But anyway, my point is... Or gizzards. Oh my god, ew. Okay, but I'm just saying, there's certain foods I wouldn't eat just because of preference or just because of whatever. But I accept and I respect other people's cultures. I don't think it is evil for them to eat dogs if that's how their culture is and that's what they believe in. Because we eat meat too. So we shouldn't judge. Because every meat that we eat is probably sacred or something, or they think of it as a pet or something in another country, like turkey or chicken or even fish. I'm sure there's a culture out there that doesn't agree with eating that. So we need to just be like, look, y'all do what you want, you know? And just stop intervening. If it's not hurting you and it's not causing a problem with, like, if it's not hurting you or hurting people you care about or whatever, just stay out of it. It's not hurting any, yeah, it's hurting dogs, but we're hurting cows, we're hurting pigs, we're hurting fish, we're hurting turkeys, hurting a bunch of other animals. So we can't judge somebody because we think of that thing as a pet that they think of as food. I mean, people, I don't remember what country it is, but I know there's a country where people eat guinea pigs, I believe. Let me look that up actually so I can tell you guys what it is. Because I learned that in school, that there's actually a place. Okay. Yeah. So in Peru, that's where it was. They eat guinea pigs. I think of guinea pigs as a pet, but they eat them. But that's the thing, that's a cultural thing. So just let them be. Let them be. The reason the world is such a great place and you can always fill yourself with knowledge and new things is because we have culture, because we have differences. But the problem is that especially in America, I mean, I'm sure other places too, obviously, but America is very known for it, is that we want everybody to be the same. You know, even though we say we don't. And there's a lot of diversity in this country, but we want people to be the same. You know, we don't, and I feel like that's I feel like probably every country's like that at a point, is that we don't accept people for their differences because we don't understand it. I don't understand people would want to eat a dog, but I respect it because that's their culture, and I love learning about cultures. Like, I wouldn't eat it if I went to Korea and they were like, here, have some dog. I'd be like, no, thank you. I'm not eating the dog. I wouldn't eat the dog because that just goes past something I wouldn't want to do. But I accept it. If someone's sitting next to me eating dog, I'm not going to be like, how dare you? And like they're crying. Like, I'll just be like, okay. All right. And I just be like, whatever, because that's their culture. That's what they're going to do. And if I'm going to their country, okay, that's what they do. Obviously, they don't come here and start killing people's dogs and eating them. You know, that's not what they do. You know, people from Korea don't come out here and start, I'm gonna eat your dog. I'm gonna eat Toby. You know, that's not what they do. But like, you know, I'm not gonna go out to another country and expect them and be offended by things, because I'm going to where they are. They're not coming to me. You know, if they came out here and started eating my fucking friends' dogs and shit, I'd be like, bruh, this isn't Korea. Okay, you can't just kill people's dogs and eat them. That's not how it works. You know, you can't just go down to an animal shelter like it's a grocery store. Okay, that's not how it works. Sorry, I'm just trying to be funny. But, you know, but like I said, I'm just saying that we just need to accept and understand and appreciate people's differences. Unless it is hurting you in a way, you know? Like, but for me, if it's something that bothers me that bad, whether it's not really a cultural thing, because most of it really isn't a cultural thing, but if it hurts me that bad, mostly religiously, I just avoid it. I don't deal with people like that because I don't want to. And that's the thing, is that if it bothers you that bad that somebody is doing something like that in their culture, don't be around them. It's simple as that. If you literally cannot handle it, walk away. That's all you should do. If you can't accept a person for who they are, just goodbye, sayonara, arrivederci, and adios. You know what I mean? Just say goodbye in every language you can, just like I did. So, you know what I mean? I think that's what people just need to start doing. Just accept people, because it's not right for you to try to dictate how people live their lives. So, that's my whole thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's my little rant for the day. And I will catch you guys in the next video.